We are in a recession. Top economists haven't declared one yet based on current data, but there are other indicators that prove the economy is tanking. May I present my recession indicator tier list? First up, frozen dinner mukbangs. That's right, these mukbangers can't afford their giant seafood boils anymore. They're eating TV dinners. Millions of people are watching people eat struggle meals now. It feels wrong. This is a 5-alarm recession indicator, definitely S tier material. Next up, the current satanic panic. People on TikTok call everything demonic unironically. Remember last year when people thought Labubus were ancient demons? Yeah, things are really bad. This is background noise at this point, so it's going in the C tier. AI. Everyone hates it, except for CEOs. It's supposed to take our jobs, but doesn't know how many R's are in the word strawberry. It's a huge bubble that's gonna pop any moment now. When the stock market tanks, it'll be the final domino to fall in this recession, which makes it A tier. Okay, we have lines around the block for Trader Joe's tote bags, aka cheap junk flying off the shelves. The squishies, the Neatos, the totes, all of these things are cheaper than groceries right now. This has been a thing for a while though, so it's C tier. Next up, a Staples poster print costing $87. There's a reason I'm using a green screen right now, because I'm not gonna spend $90 on a video that's gonna make $50 in AdSense. I am so sorry. Money's tighter than it normally is, so support me on Patreon linked below. For $5 a month, you can get access to my Discord. I promise I make higher effort videos than this most of the time. Gambling, Kalshi, Polymarket, you name it. People are currently betting on how many tornadoes will rip through innocent families' lives this month. CNN just partnered with Kalshi, so you can watch footage of a country being bombed and bet on when the next airstrike will be. This is S tier material. All of these are such strong indicators that I'm barely putting anything in the lower tiers. Speaking of airstrikes, $5 a gallon for gas. I work from home and drive a hybrid vehicle that gets 50 miles per gallon, so this hasn't affected me much. The average American, though, commutes 8,000 miles a year, and the top-selling vehicle last year gets 14 miles per gallon. This is not to mention the price of diesel for semi-trucks, which is gonna raise prices of everything and cause tons of problems, so this is B tier material. $7 Doritos. Pepsi lost $1 billion from what I've heard because they price Doritos like insulin when they're not a necessity. We don't need to eat radioactive cancer triangles to survive. Companies are getting very greedy and people literally can't afford things anymore. This is D tier though. Not because it's not an important recession indicator, it's because I haven't put anything in D tier yet and it was looking kind of empty. Next up, the gig economy, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Instacart. It's come to a point where if you're in a low-paying job, you depend on these platforms to actually pay your bills. One job might not cut it anymore. There are teachers in America who should have fat salaries and well-funded pensions, but instead are going door-to-door delivering food, and I don't think that should be necessary. This is C tier. Speaking of side jobs, the influencer coaching epidemic. Everyone's telling people to be an influencer, and I think that's a terrible idea. This is a low-paying to middle-class job if you're lucky. There are very few Mr. Beasts in this industry, but these coaches don't tell people that. I've said this before, they only talk about the $10,000 paydays and not the $10 paydays. Chances are, being an influencer will not solve your financial problems, and nobody should be going into this inconsistent and low-paying career for riches and financial stability, that's for sure. Okay, where are we? The Temu-ification of furniture, the boneless couches, the dressers made out of cardboard and fabric. It's an epidemic. Wood furniture has gone extinct. I went to a fitness class and my big self got tired, so I sat down on a sturdy-looking ottoman in the back and it imploded under me like the Titan submersible. It was basically a cardboard box wrapped in fabric disguised to look like an ottoman. Maybe I'm privileged, but I refuse to buy furniture like that, but I get why people do. My bone-in couch was $1,000, including delivery and professional assembly, and it's a mini sectional. Anyways, vacuum-packed foam furniture, it's D tier. It would be in C tier, but that's getting crowded. The world's first trillionaire. People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing, and Elon Musk is worth $1.2 trillion. Need I elaborate? S tier, the world's gone to hell. Next up, and I didn't notice this myself, all scams becoming job offers. Not a free MacBook, not a free iPad. No, those scam texts say, do you want to be employed? Considering real job offers get 200 applications on LinkedIn the second they go live, if I were a scammer, I'd go all in on fake hiring schemes. This is pretty bad, so it's B tier. Now for an obvious one, the housing crisis. A roach-infested one-bedroom apartment in the worst neighborhood imaginable is still gonna run you over $1,000. It's insane. And if you wanna buy a home, good luck. The average home price is $500,000, and any house that costs less than that, like my home, has some serious problems. I have 100-year-old knob and tube wiring that's currently being ripped out by electricians. My entire roof had to be replaced. I had an energy audit and the tech peeked inside the walls. There's no insulation. None. It was 55 degrees indoors last winter. I'm very privileged to be housed, but things are crazy. This is obviously A tier. Anyways, indie movies dominating the box office. Obsession, the amazing digital circus. They're making a bunch of money, and meanwhile, Disney's new Star Wars movie made like $2 or something. It's the lowest grossing live action Star Wars film in movie history. We've truly gone back to 2008 when the DSLR digital cinema revolution hit. Expect to see more successful original movies from smaller studios and independent creators in the near future, as risk-averse executives at huge companies try to resuscitate dying IP that nobody cares about. This is B tier. 2016 nostalgia. People yearn for the Obama era. The economy was booming, life was less complicated, and people are looking to the past for memories of better days. This could be an economic indicator, but I think this is more of a 10-year nostalgia cycle phenomenon, which is why I'm putting it in D tier. Unemployment. Specifically, all the computer science girlies who are now laid off. I remember when these influencers would show off the Google campus and such with their grand piano and dessert station, and now they're all out of a job. Things have gone downhill in corporate from what I've seen. I've never worked in tech, but one time I got to tour the TikTok headquarters, and they had a sign over the snack bar saying, "Please be considerate when taking snacks." And they're a multi-billion-dollar company. That would be unheard of in 2015. Back then, they'd have a prime rib carving station and not a few bags of Lay's potato chips. No prime rib for visiting influencers. This is S tier. Okay, maybe F tier only because I didn't put anything there yet. How are things looking? You can tell me because, again, I can't afford a poster print. I'm looking at a blank green screen. This is our board, and let's clear it for a rapid fire inflation bonus round for things in my home that cost way too much money. Blinds, strips of plastic for windows so people don't see you naked. It was $1,500 to buy for my house. That's crazy. It's S tier. A metal trash can, $44. C tier. Why did they cost that much? A can of Sherwin-Williams paint, over $100 for a custom color. Absolute insanity. It's B tier. A clothes dryer, $589. That was the cheapest dryer in the store. I bought it less than a year ago and it's already broken. The repair people are coming this week. A tier. You know, this is turning into old man yells at cloud at this point, and my problems are small, so I'll spare you the details. Tell me your recession indicator in the comments and whether you enjoy this style of video alongside my more formal videos. I'm Robert Tolpe. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I hope you have a great week. Bye-bye.